Well, Husk, maybe just do you start with obviously your first game back, but do you like the idea of starting against one of the top teams in the NHL right off the bat?
Yeah, there's no easing into games, and I think you have a good opportunity against a very good team. So I know guys are energized, they're refreshed, and I know they're looking forward to tonight.
Is there going to be an element of sort of figuring some things out throughout this game, just in terms of some new faces and maybe just where guys fit best?
Yeah, I think there'll be a little bit of that. One thing for sure, you lose a guy on your penalty kill, and someone's got to go with Michael now. So that's one area where we're going to have some adjustments, and same on the power play. So those guys are going to have to get to know each other fairly quickly and in short order. So there will be a little bit of that, but my hope is that they're going to spend some time together. They did yesterday, they will again this morning, and then before the game to make sure they're all set with how they want to do things tonight.
Who do you foresee filling in that spot on the PK?
We're going to use a few different guys. So there's, Rooney's an option for us, Pelch is an option for us. There's multiple guys now that we can bump up there.
Right. There's a lot of new faces in the lineup there. How are you planning on maintaining the possibility of growing pains of like a Rooney and Peltier getting back into game action for the first time in a while? Michelle on the team now, and Kuzmenko on the first line, obviously playing his debut. Like, how do you maintain all these new guys just trying to get readjusted to everything?
It's expectations that they'll be ready to play. So they've had school yesterday, I will say. So they have their opportunity now today to do their preparation throughout the afternoon and make sure they're ready to play. That's expectation, and that's the NHL. So we need that from them, and then I think you'll see a nice level of energy from our team tonight because of those guys coming into the lineup.
You spoke yesterday about expectations, players playing part of the team concept.
Yeah.
But with that new top line, I don't think it's. What signs are you seeing, or what knowledge do you have to believe that team can be responsible defensively, or they have to prove that to you?
They have to prove that. Yeah, that's something where we're trusting Sharon a little bit, and it's fairly heavy lifting for him for sure, because he's played this year most of the year on the wall for us, but we know he's played in the middle before. And he's the guy we wanted to give the first opportunity to. So it's up to them to make sure that they do a good job both ends of the ice. Yes, we need them to generate, but almost more importantly is they have to make sure they're sound at the other side of the puck and be prepared to defend well.
And the rationale behind trying Sharon Govich in the middle as opposed to bumping up Kadri or Coleman, is that based on the fact that you like what those other two lines are already giving you?
Yeah, right now. And having Pospisil back, I think, puts the Kadri line back together again. So when you're coming off of a layoff like we did have, I think having guys that you're familiar with and you can step right in with, I think was important and one of the big factors in our decision.
Is there a possibility one day that a younger player like Connor Zary could find himself at center, considering what the depth is looking like?
Yep, for sure. And we've talked to all those guys. Like, we want them to be ready for anything. The challenge is for us putting them in situations that they're ready for, and that's something that will be on the coaches.
I know it's still very early, but Oliver Shillington having played 2 games now. What were maybe your impressions from that second game compared to the first, and where do you think he's at now?
First one I liked. Second game I thought he looked a little bit rusty. So I think it's funny to say it, but a good timing for him as well, because he went through a lot to get himself to the point that he's ready to play, and being able to catch his breath and get refocused I think will do him wonders. So every game we play he's going to get more and more, and we're going to build him up because we need him. We need him to play some more minutes, and we need him to play the way we know he's capable of playing.
With all these new faces and all the changes over the last little bit, are we about to find out a little bit more about the character of this team?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. We've talked about it all year long. We don't have a game breaker per se. And when we play our best, we give ourselves a chance to win. But that's when it's done as a team, when everybody's on the same page and they're committed to working and competing hard. So without a doubt.